Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's a nasty one here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Overdogs franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4. We're in year number 4 here and control the Overdogs. Sorry, I had to think about it for a second. And last episode, it did not go well for us as we lost to John Moore's Grapplers. 2-1 the final score, as we lost another pitcher's duel, and the offense continued to struggle as our only run came with 2 outs in the 9th inning on a pinch hit home run from rookie Mira McFarland. So we are now 1-4 on the year. We have lost our last 4 games in a row, and if we don't start winning this episode in this doubleheader against the Buzzards, it's time to sell, sell, sell. Much like the Orioles in real life, it's time to sell, ladies and gentlemen. On the mound for the Buzzards in Game 1 is rookie right-hander Arsenio Newman. He's got Tier 1 elite slider, no record, no ERA, and a 2 whip. Pitched 3 innings in his debut, got a no decision for it. On the mound for us will be Werner Bergenberg, the 4th-year vet. 1 with a 2.57 ERA and a 1 whip. Tier 3 elite slider, Tier 2 consistent. Bergenberg, a victim of the no offense, getting shut out against the Wildcats 3-0 in that game he pitched. Lineup for today's game, leading off in center is Ray's Rufo. Batting second at third base is Kieran Nutmeg. Batting third, locked in at shortstop, Carlton Starr. Batting fourth, 10th first baseman Lewis Rhodes. Batting fifth, left fielder Filet Jones. Batting sixth, rookie right fielder Rash Estrada. Actually, no. Is this what we want? No, we need to set the lineup there. All right, there we go. Rufo leading off in center. Jones batting second in left field. Honestly, I'll try anything at this point. Mira McFarland batting third at first base. Carlton Starr locked in at short. Elroy Action batting fifth at second. Dano Yoshida is catching today, batting sixth. Kieran Nutmeg bats seventh at third. And Seymour Sox, the new addition, will be playing right field as he replaced rookie Grayson Parks as our rotational outfield piece, as he will get the start today, which I'm honestly alright with. I think we need to shake this lineup a bit, and Estrada, although he is hitting well to start the year, is not a great fielder, so putting him out there in right field would make him a liability. Plus, we know Sox already has the base rounder trait, which already goes with his great speed. Actually, you know what? Estrada, you get the start today in right field. Why not? I'm going to make that executive decision. Sox is going to be the bench guy. Alright, and Bergenberg on the mound. Wearing our, we'll wear our alternates today. Maybe it'll bring us some wins. Buzzards are going to wear their alternates here in the first game. Leading off in left field, Marvin Steed. He's locked in. Came over from the Blowfish. Heffley Buffler batting second at second base. He was signed from the Jacks. Batting third, former Overdogs, Sluggy Boomhauer in right. Batting fourth is second-year first baseman Ronan Bernard. He was on the Sandcats last season. Batting fifth, tenths at third base, new addition Hackliner, another former Overdog. Batting sixth, tenths at shortstop today, Ham Slamus. Batting seventh, tenths in center field, former Overdog Turner Hood. Third year in the league for Turner, second year with the Buzzards. Batting eighth, rookie catcher Wrench Caldwell. The backup will get the start today over Harry Backman. And batting ninth is the pitcher Arsenio Newman. Let's jump into it and have some fun here as we are at home here at the Modi Yard once again. Let's do it. Let's see if we can get it rolling here. Alright, here we go. Steed leading off, locked in right field with Tier 2, or left field, Tier 2 powerhouse right-hander. Batting .231 with 2 RBIs on the year, facing Bergenberg, who in his first start of the season took the loss in 7 innings of work, giving up only 2 runs. We lost that game 3-0. 6 hits surrendered, a walk, 4 strikeouts, 2 homers, and a batting average against of .231. Let's see how we do today. First pitch, four-seamer up and away. Hit well by Steed on the line, but right at Filet Jones. It's an easy first out. Heffley Buffler up next. Second baseman hitting .353 with a homer and 4 RBIs. Change it down. First pitch pulled foul by Heffley, former Jack. 0-1. Leader up and away. Well out of the zone from Bergenberg. 1-1. Here comes that Tier 3 elite slider. Down and in. That's whiffed through. 1-2 as Buffler chased it. Cut up and in. Jams him deep to right center field. Slowpoke was activated there, but Rufo back for it. He'll put it away in right center for the second out. That will bring up Sluggy Boomhauer, former Overdog, right fielder, hitting .125 to start the year with a homer and 2 RBIs. He's off to a slow start. Beat the knees in the first one, strike call, 0-1. Slider down and in. Line down the left field line. That's going to hook foul and out of play, 0-2. Cut up and in. Chased and fouled back by Boomhauer, 1-2. Change it down the way. Outside, 1-2. Force him up and away. Chased foul back, 1 and 2. Slider down and in. Pulled it foul. Good battle here between Boomhauer and Bergenberg. Force him up and in. He gone! Chased it inside. First punch out for Bergenberg. 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 1, Rufo, Jones, and McFarland coming up. Rufo leading off in center, Tier 2 high pitch active, hitting .286 with a homer, no homers, 1 RBI. Facing the rookie Arsenio Newman, no record, no ERA. He gave up no runs in 3 innings in his debut. 2 whip, 4 hits surrendered, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. 1 hit batsman, batting average against .308. He was pulled after only 71 pitches, so he must have run his pitch count up pretty high. And they just decided to pinch hit for him, it looks like. Tier 2 high pitch active for Rufo here as we take a first pitch slider, up and in for a strike. That is Newman's best pitch. It is at Tier 1. He is only a 3-pitch starter. Fastball, slider, curveball. There's the slider again outside. 1-1 to Rufo. Looking at the high portion of the zone here. Gets one middle in and jams that slider back up the middle. It's a soft liner base hit here as Rufo on to lead off the game with a single. Next up is Filet Jones, left fielder hitting .286 with an RBI. Batting the 2 slot today. Quick shout out to all my American viewers. Happy 4th, everybody. Happy Independence Day for those of you who don't know what Happy 4th means. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your holiday today. This is the way we'll end it here. Slider down in the way. Strike called at the knees as little hack activates for Jones. 0-1. Chased curve low. Pulled foul. 0-2. Peter middle in. Jammed by Jones deep to center field on the fly, but out for it is Turner Hood. 1 down. Next up going to be Mira McFarland, the rookie, who put up our only offense last episode with a solo home run off the bench as a pinch hitter with 2 outs in the 9th. She now has 2 solo homers on the season, 3 total RBIs, and a .412 batting average against. Or batting average, slider low, 1-0. Was hers a solo shot the first time? I don't remember. Might have been a 2-run bomb. Slider up, chopped in to hold a short, diving off the glove of Slamus into left field it goes. That is a single for the rookie. 2 on, 1 down. Next up, Carlton Starr, Tier 2 first pitch slayer and RBI hero, both active. Locked in, hitting .400, 4 RBIs on the year. He's leading the team, I believe, in RBIs. First pitch slider on the outside corner. That's a great pitch from Newman. It was right on the black of the plate, too. Peter up and in, jammed to left field, shallow. Sliding is Marvin Steed to make the catch as he takes away a hit. He's back to locked in mojo. 2 down now for Elroy, who sat out last game, hitting .235 with Tier 2 fastball hitter, Tier 2 first pitch slayer. First pitch curve, misses high out of the zone, 1-0. Peter middle of the plate, cracked by Elroy to right center field, but he gets under it. Tracking it is Hood. He'll put it away, and again we strand 2 runners. To the second, Bernard, Liner, and Slamus coming up as once again our offense does not figure out how to score. Here's Ronan Bernard, first baseman, hitting .263 with 2 homers, 6 RBIs, Tier 3 high pitch active here. He also has Tier 2 wild thrower. That's a defensive trait, so no worries about that here. Sophomore in his 2nd season, off to a better start than his first one. Peter down on the way low, 1-0. He batted under .200 his rookie season for the Sandcats. Change it down and in, pulled foul, or pushed foul, 1-1. He's actually the only first baseman on the roster here for the Buzzards as its primary position. 1-1 count here. Cutter it in, chased it high, 1-2. Going to try to put him away. Slider down in the way. Chased it in the dirt. Picked by Yoshida. Throw to first. 2 down. Or 1 down. Second punch out for Bergenberg. That is going to bring up former Overdog Hack Liner, the big dog himself. Tense, only hitting .056 to start the year with 1 solo home run. Yikes. Not a good start to the year for Hack here through 5 games. Tier 1 Big Hack, Tier 1 Ace Exterminator. Heater away outside, 1-0. Thankfully, Bergenberg is only a B+, I believe, so he doesn't get Ace Exterminator treatment. Slider out of the zone away, 2-0. Big Hack activates for Liner. Push him down and in. Low again, 3-0. Does he have the green light? Let's find out. Change up low, ball 4, doesn't matter, and Liner gets his mojo back. He's on after the walk. Here's Slamus, shortstop Tense, hitting .333 on the year. Big first check of the runner there from Bergenberg. Liner not a threat to run, though. Slider down and then low and in, 1-0. Cutter down in the way, check, 2-0. That is 6 straight misses here from Bergenberg. 2-0 pitch, change up and away, slam is checked, strike called, 2-1. There we go. Forcing it down and in, checked inside, 3-1. Forcing it down and away, fouled off, late, full count. Cut up and in, chased it, strike 3, got him to go out of the zone to go after it. Third punch out for Bergenberg. 2 down now for former Overdog Turner Hood. Center fielder, Tense, hitting 200 on the season. First pitch slider up and away. That's a strike. Go 1. Slide down and in. Check. Strike called. It's quickly 0-2. Forcing it down and away. Chop slow roll to third. Nutmeg charges in. Bare hands the first. In time to end the inning. Nice play there. 1 walk on the inning, but no hits. Bottom 2, Yoshida, Nutmeg, and Estrada coming up against Newman. Here's Dano Yoshida, the catcher, hitting 200 on the year with an RBI. He did not start last game either. Curveball up and in, away, strike called, 0-1. Heater down and away outside from Newman, 1-1. Slider middle in, rope to right field. That's going to drop in front of the sliding glove of Boomhauer, so it is going to be a 1-out leadoff single. Yoshida on, and that brings up Kira Nutmeg, third baseman, batting only 118 on the year. Choker active at tier 2 here. Is that active? It is not, okay. Runner goes on the first pitch, slider in the dirt, throw down to second, in the dirt as well, not in time, and mishandled by Slamus anyway. Stolen base there for, who was that? That was Yoshida. He's first in the year, he's 1 for 2. 1-0 count to Nutmeg. About middle in. Rope to first base on the line, but right at Bernard. 1 down. Next up, Rash Estrada. Right fielder is batting .364. 3 RBIs on year for the rookie. Slider down and in. That's a strike call. 0-1. Newman falling in love with that first pitch slider. That's a curveball outside. 1-1. Either way, fouled off. 1-2. Ball outside, 2-2. Heater up, fouled off again, 2-2. Slider away, chop back to the mound. Newman looks the run, gets the runner caught between second and third. Noodle arm activated there from Buffler. Throw back to second, though, gets him. Got caught in no man's land, and that's a fielder's choice. 2 down, runner at first for Bergenberg, batting 1,000 on the season. Curveball down on the first pitch is popped up. Shallow center. Out forward is Slamus. He'll put it away to end the inning. Nothing doing as we waste the leadoff single. Top 3, Caldwell, Newman, and Steed coming up. Here's rookie catcher Wrench Caldwell leading off here for the Buzzards. He's their backup catcher. Tier 3 outside pitch active. He's hitless on the season. Forcing him down and in on the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Change it up and in. Check strike at the letters. 0-2. Cutter down in the way. Out of the zone. 1-2. Slider away. Chased it out of the zone. Strike 3. 4th punch out for Bergenberg already. 1 down here for Arsenio Newman, the rookie pitcher. He has hitless on his career so far. Cutter up and away. Outside. 1-0. Forcing the middle away, fouled off late, 1-1. Newman has decent hitting ratings for a pitcher. Change of middle in is skied to right center. In on it, Rufo. He's under it, 2 down. That is going to bring up Marvin Steed, left fielder locked in with tier 2 powers right-hander. He's 0-1. Forcing him down and away. Popped him up as he chases the first pitch. Out of the crouch, Yoshida behind the plate, and that ends the inning as Bergenberg puts up another 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 3, Rufo, Jones, and McFarland coming up. Here's Rufo, 1 for 1 with a single today. First pitch curveball down and in, inside, 1-0. At least it wasn't a first pitch slider. Curveball down in the dirt away low, 2-0 quick count here to Rufo. Heater middle to plate, blasted by Rufo, deep to left field. That's got some carry to it. At the wall, looking up, leaping is Steed, but it's out of his reach. It's in the doghouse. Home run for Ray's Rufo, his first of the year and his second RBI of the season. 1-0 Overdogs as we take the lead for the first time in a few episodes. Here's Filet Jones, 0 for 1 today, as we did trail all of last episode and the back half of the episode before that, so maybe even the first one we trailed the entire time as well. Heater down in the way, strike called at the knees, 0-1. Low hack activates again for Jones. Curveball down in the dirt, 1-1. Slider at the knees, blasted by Filet, deep to center field. He got good wood to it, back his hood at the wall, leaping out of his reach. It's back-to-back jacks for the Overdogs offenses. That one's in the doghouse. Another first homer of the year for Filet Jones as he finally makes solid contact. Second RBI for him as well. 2-0 Dogs. Look out now, we're making some noise. Those are the first 2 runs given up in the career of Arsenio Newman as well. Mira McFarland up next, 1 for 1 with the single as Newman is tense. Slider hangs, pulled deep to right field by McFarland. Do we have triple? At the wall, Boomhauer looking up. It's in the doghouse. Back to back to back jacks. That is 3 straight bombs for the Overdogs. Third of the year for the rookie McFarland, leading the team in that department. And it's 3-0 here in the third. Newman coming unglued as we're teeing up on his breaking stuff now. Here's Carlton Starr, 0 for 1 with Tier 2 first pitch Slayer. He gets a first pitch curve, but it drops in there at the top of the zone just barely. 0-1 as he got a favorable call there. Heater up and away, late swing. It's 0-2 to Starr. Chased it outside, but it's off the catcher's glove. Caldwell recovers, throw to first in time. Starr loses his mojo down to neutral. First punch out today for Newman. That'll bring up action with 1 down, nobody on. He is tense. He flew out with 2 runners on last time up. First pitch heater away, fouled off, out of play, 0-1. Nice diving play by Bernard, though. Curveball down and in, low and inside, 1-1. Curveball hangs in the next pitch, pulled by Elroy deep to left field, but that's going to die at the warning track. Steed is there, 2 down. Next up, Dano. He's 1 for 1 with a single, a stolen base, and then was erased on a base running gaff as that heater's away, 1-0. Heater down and in. Oh, he was late on it. Jammed him into left center on the sky ball, medium deep. Steed is under it and puts it away to end the inning. But back to back to back jacks for the Dogs leads off the inning as Rufo, Jones, and McFarland, the top 3 in the lineup, all go deep. 3-0 to the 4th. Buffler, Boomhauer, and Bernard. It is the triple Bs here in the heart of the Buzzards lineup. Buffler leading off. He's 0 for 1 today. Bergeberg locked in here after 3 shutout innings so far. 2 of them 1-2-3 innings as well. Forcing her down in the way, outside, 1-0. Cutter down and in. Chased, 1 hopper to short, hit hard at Starr. He'll field it cleanly to first, 1 down. Boomhauer up next, he's 0 for 1 today. Change it down in the way, checked low, 1-0. Forcing him down and in. That's jammed to third on the soft liner, right at nutmeg, 2 down. That is going to bring up rookie sophomore Ronan Bernard. He's 0 for 1. Slider down in the way in the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Forcing him down in the way, off the corner, 1-1. Cutter down and in. Jammed it up the middle. Starr dives to his left, makes the stop, gets up and fires. Got him! It's another 1-2-3 inning for Bergenberg, and Starr is locked in again. Bottom 4, it's still 3-0. Nutmeg, Estrada, and Bergenberg coming up. Here's Nutmeg, 0 for 1 today. Peter inside on the first pitch, chases it and skied it to right center over Turner Hood. 1 down, easy play for him. Next up is Estrada, rookie hit into a fielder's choice. First time up, he's 0 for 1. Curveball up and away, outside, 1-0. Slider up. Oh, he chased it out of the zone. Skied it left center. He got under it. Steed is there. 2 down. That's back-to-back flyouts to start the 4th. And here's Bergenberg, who popped out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Slider away. Strike called from Newman. 0-1. Slider in the dirt. 1-1. Slider up. Line to center field. It's a base hit for Bergenberg. He continues to hit hot. He is 3 for 4 as a batter this season. 2-out rally. Maybe. We'll see. Inning continues for Rufo, who homered last at bat, 2 for 2. He's also singled. Peter middle to plate, line hard to third, but Liner is there to spear it, and that ends the inning. Top 5, it's 3-0. Liner, Slamus, and Hood coming up. Liner drew a walk his first time up. So far, he's the only base runner today for the Buzzards offense here through 4 innings. Change up and in. High, 1-0. He's yet to see a strike here in any at bats. Works him away. Popped him up. McFarland in foul territory behind the bag at first. Puts it away, 1 down. Slamus up next. He's 0 for 1 and 10s. Cut up and away in the first pitch. Fouled back, 0-1. Change up and in. Slamus turns on it, but he's out in front of it as it's pulled foul out of play, 0-2. Slider down and in. He gone, chased it low. 5th punch out for Bergenberg. 2 down for Turner Hood. He's 0 for 1 and 10s. He does have tier 2 slowpoke now. That sucks. Cutter away. Outside, 1-0. He flew out his first at bat. Pushing me down and in. Jammed foul on the ground, 1-1. Slide up and in. Inside, 2-1. Cut up and away. Skyball right center. Estrada chasing after it. He'll be called off by Rufo. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3. Bergenberg through the 5th. Bottom 5, it's 3-0. Jones, McFarland, and Starr. Heart of the lineup coming up for the Overdogs. Jones leading off, 1 for 2 with a solo home run today. Jones 1 for 2, solo homer last at bat here. Give me 1 second, guys. Gotta check something real quick. Alright, we're good. Sorry, I had to check something real quick. Alright, here we go. Curveball down and in the dirt from Newman. Ball 1 as it bounced. Slide at the knees. Jones rockets that one right center field, and that's going to one-hop the fence in right center as Boomhauer gives chase after it. Gets to it and gets it in. That is a double, though, for Jones. Delay hitting the ball hard today. And here's McFarland. Rookie homered last time up on the first pitch she saw. She's also singled. Locked in now. Curve up and away, hard hit up the middle, diving a slam has passed him into center field. Round third is Jones. Here's the throw from Hood, who has a weak arm. It is not in time. RBI single for McFarland. It is 4-0 Dogs. Starr up next, locked in with first pitch Slayer. Newman remains tense. Slide up and in, dumped to center field on the first pitch, and Starr's got a knock. First and second now, nobody out. Here's action, 0 for 2 and tense, and that'll do it for rookie Arsenio Newman. He goes 4+ innings today, giving up 4 runs so far, with 3 of them on home runs. And the 2 runners on base, his responsibility. He does strike out a batter, though. Out of the bullpen, ace reliever Bert Bergerer locked in with no record, no ERA, a 1.20 whip, and 6 strikeouts. He has tier 2 Wild Thing, and he'll also have tier 2 reverse splits against left-handers. And subbing in defensively as part of the double switch is going to be Lester Bronco, as he'll take over in center field for Turner Hood. Bronco can't field, but at least he has a better arm, and he's slightly slower. Former Sawteeth outfielder. And that means that Bronco will bat second next inning. All right, here we go. Bergerer sets. First pitch heater, swung, chased by action out of the zone, 0-1. Heater down the way, Nubber on the ground to first, Bernard to second, 1. Slam us back to first, not in time. Fielder's choice, runners at the corners, 1 down for Yoshida. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Reverse splits active, though, against the left-hander. There goes. Heater up and in. Change up, strike called, throw down in the dirt, not in time. Stolen base for action. Elroy's second of the year. He's 2 for 2. Is that change up? I believe it was. Yes, up and in, caught the corner, 0-1. Change it down, pulled by Yoshida, foul and out of play. 0-2 remains the count. I'm going to drive him home here. Changes the changeup out of the zone, but it's pulled on the ground to first. Bernard flips to the pitcher in time. RBI ground out for Yoshida. It's 5-0 Dogs. Runner to third. 2 down for Nutmeg, who's tense and 0 for 2. Reverse split's active as well against her. Heater down in the way, low, 1-0. Heater up and in, late swing, 1-1. Heater up, late swing again for Nutmeg, 1-2. Change it down, pulls the foul and out of play, 1-2. Curve up and in, dumped up the middle on the liner, base hit as it's over the diving Slamus's glove, and Nutmeg gets an RBI single. It's 6-0 Dogs. She's back to neutral mojo as well. Here's Estrada, 0 for 2. Rookie looking to make some noise here. Heater low, ball one, good eye. Heater up and in, jam shot on the ground to second, slow roller, Buffalo to first, in time to end the inning. But the Dogs put up 3 more as we chased Newman from the mound, 6-0 to the 6th. Caldwell, Bronco, and Steed coming up. There's Caldwell, rookie 0 for 1 today. Struck out last time up, chased the slider well out of the zone. Slider put in on the first one, whiffed through it, 0-1. Change it down, low, 1-1. Change it down, whiff through it, 1-2. Cutter up and away out of the zone. Outside, 2-2, he almost went for it. Working down and away. That hit the corner, pulled foul, 1-2. Slide up and in. Jammed it into right center field. Rufo coming in, and that is down for the first career hit for Wrench Caldwell. That also breaks up the no-hitter for Buzzards here to start the 6th inning. Let's roll that ball into the Buzzard dugout for them. Put that on your trophy case, Caldwell. It's your first hit, and you broke up a no-hitter. Here's Bronco. Double switch replacement in the bottom half of last inning. His first at bat today. He is hitless on the year. 4th-year veteran. 4-seamer up and away in the first pitch. Chased and hit in the hole short. Diving as Carlton started to make the catch. 1 down. Nice play, Carlton. There's Steed locked in 0 for 2. Slider down and in the dirt, 1-0. Cut up and away. Steed taking. Strike called, 1-1. Forcing him down and away. Fooled him late on it. Swing through it, 1-2. Change up and in. Chased and pulled foul, 1-2. Slider down and in, checked inside, 2-2, almost got him to chase it. Cut up and away. Sky ball, deep setter, but he got under it. Rufo back. And Steed 0 for 3 today. 2 down now. Steed down to neutral mojo again. Here's Buffler 0 for 2. 4-seamer up and away on the first pitch. That's hit deep to right field pretty well. Estrada retreating to the warning track, puts it away, and that ends the inning. But the no-hitter broken up with the first career hit from Wrench Caldwell as the backup catcher gets on to start the inning, but the Buzzards do nothing with him as a base runner. Bottom 6, Bergenberg, Rufo, and Jones up as we are still up 6-0. Bergenberg 1 for 2 today with a single. He's locked in at the plate and on the mound. First pitch change-up in there from Bergerer, 0-1. Peter up and away, late swing, it's 0-2. Peter up and away, chased it, strike 3. First punch out for Bergerer. 1 down for Rufo, 2 for 3 with a solo homer and a single. He's locked in. Reverse split's active against him though. Looking for a high one. Peter down and in, jammed at the third base line, diving his liner to make the catch, 2 down. And here's Jones, 2 for 3, solo homer and a double last at bat. Curveball up, strike called for letters, 0-1. Little hack activates at tier 3. Peter up, chased it again, it's 0-2. He chased it down and in, dribble up the third base line. That's a fair ball as it stays fair. Liner bare hands and almost got Jones at first, but he legs it out for an infield single. Inning continues with 2 outs for the rookie McFarland, who is homered and singled twice, driving in 2 runs, 1 on a homer, 1 on her single last at bat. Reverse split's active against her, though. She is locked in. Changed up and in, strike called, 0-1. Peter up and away, chopped on the ground to third. Liner to his left, throw to first, and that ends the inning. Bergerer through the 6th without issue. Top 7, Boomhauer, Bernard, and Liner coming up. Here's Boomhauer. He's 0 for 2 today, facing Berger and Berg. Peter down and away in the first one. Hard hit the short on the ground, right at Star. Throw to first. 1 down. Next up, Bernard. He's 0 for 2. Slided down and away, out of the zone. 1-0. Working down and in. That's a strike. 1-1. Cutter down and away. Low, 2-1. Change it down below the knees. Low, 3-1. Slider down at the knees. Foul back. Count full. Forcing the middle in. Blasted deep to left of center field. Hitting for the house out there. And that is gone as that's in the nest. Home run for Ronan Bernard as he's going to put the Buzzards on the board here with a solo shot. 3rd homer of the year. And the sophomore makes it 6-1, but they're still down 5. Liner up next, 0 for 1 with a walk. First mistake pitch Birdsburg's made all game, really. First pitch slider at the knees to Liner. Check strike, 0-1. Four-seamer up and away. Chased out of the zone. Lined over the diving McFarland's glove in the right field. That is a 1-out single. Here's Slamus 0 for 2 intense. Cutter up and away in the first pitch. That's lined down the left field line, but Slamus is late on it. 0-1. Bergerberg approaching 80 pitch mark on the day. Four-seamer down and away. Chased it out of the zone. 0-2. That fooled him badly. Change it down and in. Low and inside. 1-2. Slide it down and in. Jammed it foul. He chased it. 1-2. Cut up and in. Jammed over the bag at second. It's a base hit into center field, and that's 3 straight hits here with 1 down in the 7th. Buzzards offense starting to come alive here. Here's Bergerer, who's batting 1,000. Subbing in for the pitcher is Jude McKay with Tier 2 RBI hero. Can the third-year player make something happen here? Looking for his first hit of the year. First pitch, four-seamer down and away. That's chopped on the ground to third. Nutmeg over. Throw to second. 1. Action to first. Not in time. It's a fielder's choice. 2 down for Caldwell. 1 for 2 with a single. Rookie got his first career hit last at bat. Now looking to do some damage and get possibly his first career RBI if he gets on. Four-seamer up and in on the first one. Inside. 1-0. Cut up and in. Late on it. Swung through it. 1-1. That fooled him badly. Slider down and in. Inside, 2-1. Four-seamer down and in. Jammed up the middle. Star dives behind the bag and makes the nice catch as that saves a run, robbing him his first career RBI. Subbing in on the mound, former Overdog, Rocket Ramon with Tier 1 elite four-seamer and Tier 2 meltdown. 2.70 ERA, 150 whip, 2 strikeouts. Bergeberg gets through the 7th, only giving up the solo home run to Ronan Bernard. 6-1 the score now. Dogs still up by 5. There's Carlton, 1 for 3 with a single. He is locked in though, facing Ramon. First pitch heater late at the knees, swung through it. 0-1. Heater down low this time in the dirt. 1-1. Slider away, blooper off the end of the bat behind short. Therefore to Slamus, 1 down. Next up Elroy, who's 0 for 3 intense. Heater up in the first pitch. Back to Ramon, who fields it cleanly. Throw to first. 2 down. Elroy 0 for 4. And that brings up Dano. 1 for 3 with an RBI ground out and a single today. Change up inside. 1-0. He's also stolen a base as well. Change up whiff through it at the knees from Ramon. 1-1. Heater away. Hard hit in the hole to third. Diving liner to his left to make the stop. Throw to first. 1-2-3 inning for Ramon. To the 8th, it is 6-1. Broncos, Steed, and Buffler coming up. We're going to double switch here. Bergenberg done here after 7 quality innings, giving up 1 run on 4 hits and a walk. Struck out 5. Great pitching today from Warner. Only 1 home run surrendered. Coming in out of the bullpen here in a 5-run game. So we'll double switch here. Do we want to double switch? Where's he due up next? He's batting 3rd next inning. Okay. Alright, we're going to go ahead with Elliot Roundhouse here, the sophomore pitcher. We will double switch. We'll go with Roundhouse. We're going to take off Elroy, and we're going to put in Digaforto at second base as he'll bat 3rd next inning. Roundhouse on the season has no runs given up, no record, 1 whip, 1 appearance, 1 inning, 1 hit surrendered, 1 strikeout. Batting average against .250 for the sophomore. First pitch, four-seamer down and in. That's a strike in the corner, 0-1. Roundhouse did add a 4th pitch recently. I believe it's her changeup, if I remember correctly. It's either the changeup or the slider. That's low, but it's a strike called anyway. 0-2. Two-seamer up and in. Bronco checked his swing, strike 3. Can I help you, Lester? No, you just looking? Take your window shopping, bud, elsewhere. First punch out for Roundhouse. Here's Steed, who's 0 for 3, but keeps his power versus righty trait active at Tier 2. First pitch slider down and in. That is blasted deep to right center field, heading for the high wall out there. Off the wall, though, it just missed a home run by inches. Rufo gets it in quickly as he played the carom well, but it is a double for Steed as he's back to locked in mojo. And here's Buffler, who's 0 for 3 today. Pick officer active at Tier 1 to slow down the base runner. Check of the runner. Two-seamer up and away on the first pitch from Roundhouse. Outside and high, actually. Nope, just outside. 1-0. Forcing her down and in. Jammed on the ground to first. McFarland backhands cleanly, and she'll jog over to first to make the second out herself. Runner to third on the play. Here's Boomhauer 0 for 3. First pitch change it down and away from Roundhouse. Pulled to second. Dig backhands cleanly to his right. Throw to first. That ends the inning. Roundhouse strands the runner. Bottom 8 at 6-1. Nutmeg, Estrada, and Eforto coming up. Here's Nutmeg, 1 for 3 with the RBI single, or last at bat. 1 for 3 today is that heater's low from Ramon, 1-0. Chased it outside on the heater. Bad swing on my part, 1-1. Slider hangs, hit to the gap, left center field, slicing away from Lester Broncos. He'll give chase after it. Base rounder going to be a boost here for Nutmeg as she's going to leg out 2. Slam this relay to third. We'll send her back to second. It's a double. Here's Estrada, rookie 0 for 3 today, trying to bring her home. Slider up and away, hitting the hole. Slow roller, diving is Buffalo to make the stop. Throw to first, just in time. 1 down. Runner to third on the play, though, and Dig has an RBI chance. He's batting 1 for 3 on the year. Infield in, trying to stop the run from scoring. Slider on the inside corner from Ramon as he gets ahead of Eforto. Heater outside to his old teammate. 1-1 now the count. Heater up, late swing, 1-2. Fun fact, Eforto is the only original member of the roster still here from year 1. Yep. Heater blasted dead to center field, right at Lester Bronco. Runner tagging from third. Throw in. It is going to be late. It is a sac fly for Diggs. 6 runs now the advantage again. It is 7-1. First RBI of the year for Dig. Here is Rays. He's 2 for 4, solo homer and a single today. Lined out twice as well. Change it well inside. 1-0. Change up. That's a strike called. 1-1. Out in front of the changeup, mid, low, and away. 1-2. Changeup hangs. Blasted by Rufo deep to left field. Looking for another home run at the wall. Making the catch is Steed, and that ends the inning. The sac fly for Dig makes it 7-1. Top 9. Bernard, Liner, and Slamus the last chance for the Buzzards here in Game 1 of the doubleheader. Bernard 1 for 3. Solo homer. So far on the board is the only run for the Buzzards offense. Forcing the middle of the plate and hit well by Bernard deep to right field. That was a hanger. Estrada looking up, and it is gone. In the nest there over the high wall. Bernard's second home run of the game, second RBI as well. It is now 7-2. 4th of the year for Bernard. At least someone from their offense showed up today. Here's Liner, 1 for 2 with a single and a walk today. First pitch slider down and away from Roundhouse. Popped him up. Nutmeg under it at third. 1 down. Next up going to be Slamus, 1 for 3 with a single. You see him up and away. Pulled foul, 0-1. Down and away. That's a strike called, 0-2. Change it down and in. Pulled foul out of play, 0-2. Slider up and in. He gone! Caught him looking. Second punch out for Roundhouse. Can I help you, Ham? Now you just looking? Go sit on the bench. Take a window shot, but elsewhere. Pitcher slot due up next. Pinch hitting for Ramon is catcher Harry Backman, who is strained. He's tired. He's been playing as catcher for the first 5 games, so they're giving him a rest. Batting .312 in the year with a homer, 2 RBIs for the former Blowfish backstop. First pitch changeup up to Backman. Check strike the letters, 0-1. That was a bit of a hanger. Slider down and in. Inside, 1-1. Two-seamer middle away to Backman. Pulled to right field, hit well. Estrada retreating in front of the warning track, puts it away, and that ends the game. Overdogs end their losing streak as we get our second win of the year here, winning 7-2 today over the Buzzards in Game 1 of the doubleheader. And that staves off the fire sale here. Offense broke it open in the third with 3 straight back-to-back home runs to start that inning, but then added on in the 5th to put it out of reach. And they got an insurance run in the 8th on a sac fly there by Dick Eforto, so we'd love to see that. Only offense for the Buzzards in Game 1 here with the 2 home runs from first baseman Ronan Bernard. So he had those 2 runs, and for us, solo homer for McFarland, Jones, and Rufo. McFarland also had an RBI single, Yoshida an RBI groundout, Nutmeg an RBI single, and Eforto a sac fly. Rookie Arsenio Newman takes a loss in 4 innings plus, gives up 10 hits and a strikeout, 5 earned runs, 3 solo homers. He falls to 0-1. Bergera 2 innings, giving up a run on 2 hits and a strikeout, and Rocket Ramon 2 innings with a hit and an earned run. For us, Bergenberg 7 quality innings today, 4 hits, 1 walk, 1 earned run on a solo homer, 5 strikeouts. He improves to 1-1. And Ran has 2 innings, giving up 1 run on a homer, 2 hits total, and 2 strikeouts. Player of the game is Ronan Bernard for his 2-homer day, followed by McFarland, who went 3 for 4, driving in 2 runs, and Filet Jones, who went 3 for 4. He finished a triple shy of the cycle, driving in a run on a home run. All right, on to game 2 of the episode. As we win, we move to 2-4. We've ended our losing streak. Now let's see if we can start building a winning streak, maybe. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Estrada or Elroy. Elroy's just really been struggling this year, but Estrada's a rookie, so I'll give him the loyalty drop. It'll be easy to re-sign as of right now as a C+. 2 players are fighting over a shiny nickel. Who do you give it to, Rhodes or Klein? Rhodes is off to a slow start. Let's give it to Klein here, who actually pitched well his first go-round. Munstar or Dieguez? Ooh, unfair. I like both of them. Who's off to a worse start here? I think Dieguez is off to a better start than her. Yeah, he's off to an alright start. How's Munstar doing? She's off to a slow start as well. About even in this department. Who actually costs more? Right now it is Dieguez. What's their valuations? It's going to cost more for Munstar. It's going to cost more for Dieguez to be re-signed, so let's do him here. Looking around the league, what do we got going on today? Serena Stanley, sophomore, gets released by the wide loads for mixed steel. Or no, she replaces mixed steel, actually. Good for her. Marshmallow loses 3 accuracy down to 51. That's not great. Chance to upgrade to Rock. He also gets +8 randomly on speed, so he's up to 40 now. He's actually going to be starting the next game here in this episode. And Beckham Crosby, the rookie catcher, learns how to play first base. Good job, Rook. Attaboy. Gobbleson to the Platypi as the utility player will replace Linda Hand on their bench, and Digaforto gets +7 speed on a random roll up to 39. Nice. Love to see that. All right, what do we got? So Dieguez, extra accuracy is nice. I do like it, but that is his elite level trait or attribute, so I'll skip this. McFarland, chance to play the entire infield is nice. She doesn't field particularly well, but speed and arm are decent as well on her already. Come back to that one. Elroy, chance to lose first pitch Slayer. We're not buying that. Roundhouse, chance to gain stimulated at tier 1. Not great. Velocity, also not really the attribute I want to be upgrading. I want to be upgrading junk for her, so pass. Smith, stimulated, not a great trait on a starter, and accuracy's already great on him. That's a pass. Rally stopper for Marshmallow, though. That's pretty good. We'll go for this one. Tier 2 velocity to +2 velocity to 40. Does not roll the bonus 5. Going for tier 2 rally stopper. 15% chance, does not roll in our favor. So we'll buy that one, and I guess we'll do McFarland's as well. Why not? It's cheap. 1 speed to 67, 1 arm to 75. Bonus 3 speed. We're not going to get it. Learning to play the entire infield. She does not. That's okay, though. Good job, Rook. All right, let's similar to the next one here. Buzzards, after that, lost Paul to 3-3 as they sit at 500. Sawtooth beat the Sandcats. Blowfish outpitched the Sirloins. Wideloads blow out the Nemesis 8-0. Moose win in 10 over the Hot Corners 3-1. Heaters beat the Jacks in 10 innings 5-4. That's good for us. Bee-Wolves beat the Grapplers in 12 4-1. Wild Pigs choked the lead to the Grass Eaters but win in 10 innings 4-3. Blowfish crushed the Moonstars in 14 7-1. Platypi beat the Jacks 8-3. Freebooters beat the Sandcats 4-2 as they get their first win of the season finally. And the 1-5 Heaters lose again to the Crocodons 8-5, I believe was the score in that one. So Croc's still winning. They're 5-1. They're pacing the division right now, and we have a chance to get to 3-4 here at the end of this one and pass the Buzzards for 3rd place. On the mound for them, second-year right-hander Stamp Jones. Tier 2 pickoffs are stimulated. No record, a 0 ERA and a 1.17 whip. And on the mound for us will be Tarak Smith. 0-1 with a 5.40 ERA and a 1.60 whip. Lineup for game 2. Rufo leads off in center. Dano is scheduled to catch today. McFarland locked in at first. Starr locked in at short. Jones is in left. Nutmeg is at third. Action is tense but starting at second base. And Seymour Sox is scheduled to start in right field. And I think I'm going to let him do that because Estrada, I believe, did not get a hit in the first game. So Seymour, you're going to get your chance here. And Smith will bat number 9 as he reunites with Seymour Sox. Both of them were our original Hot Corner members to start the franchise. That's nice to see. For the Buzzards in Game 2, we're going to wear our regular homes for this one. Buzzards wear their regular aways. It's Steed again leading off in left. Backman back in the lineup at catcher. Liner at third. Boomhauer in right. Booth Buffler at second. Bernard at first. Hood starting in center field. Tense again. Slamus tense at shortstop starting again. And Stamp Jones on the mound. Here we go. Game 2 of the episode coming at you here as we're going to finish off this doubleheader tonight.
Baseball fans, welcome to Motor Yard. Hold on to your hats. Use the handy hat handles.
Steed leading off, locked in with Tier 2 Powers right-hander, batting .235 in the air with 2 RBIs, facing Smith. Tarak took the loss his first start, giving up 3 runs in 5 innings, 5.40 ERA, 160 WHIP, gave up 8 hits, 2 strikeouts, and a batting average against a .400. Tier 3 elite 4-seamer, and he will greet Steed with said pitch. Peter middle of the plate, blasted deep to center field, hit pretty well. Rufo on the run, leaps at the fence, makes the catch at the edge of the warning track. He just throws up a Hail Mary leap, turns around and snags it out of the air, taking away surefire extra bases for Steed to start the day. That's going to keep the momentum on our side. And here comes Harry Backman, who pinch hit in game 1 and went 0 for 1. First pitch change up at the knees from Smith, pulled it foul as Backman does, 0-1. Curveball down and in. That's low, 1-1. Cutter up and in. That's lined to left center field. Jones giving chase after it. That'll be extra bases for Backman. Rufo cuts it off and gets to it. Throw into second, not in time. 1 out double for Backman. That'll bring up Hack Liner, third baseman, adding .095 on the year with a solo homer. Check of the runner. 2-seamer down on the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. 4-seamer down on the way. Fouled off, 0-2. Change up and in. High, 1-2. Couple down and in. Chase, chopped to the mound. Runner going for third. Nobody's covering the bag. Nutmeg tried to come in for it and realized too late that he was coming to third. That's a fielder's choice for Liner. 2 on, 1 down for Boomhauer. Runners at the corners. He's batting .100 on the year with a homer and 2 RBIs. Can Smith navigate this damage here? Forcing her away on the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Change it down and in. Rip foul, 0-2. Cutter up and in. Inside, 1-2. Two-seamer down on the way. Grounded hard to second, right at Elroy. Backhands the second one. Star to first. Double play. You love to see it. As that's the first one we've turned this episode. Smith gets out of the jam in the first unscathed. Bottom 1, Rufo, Yoshida, and McFarland coming up against sophomore Stamp Jones. Rufo locked in, Tier 2 high pitch. He homered in the first game this episode. 308 with a homer, 2 RBIs facing Stamp Jones, second-year pitcher. Pitched 6 quality shutout innings his first go-round. Got a no decision, though. 6 hits surrendered, a walk, a strikeout, and batting average against 261. He is Tier 2 pick officer, Tier 2 stimulated. Neither of which are active. His first pitch slider in there away, 0-1. Pick officer only activates with a base runner on, and stimulated only activates in the bottom of the 7th or later. And most starters don't make it that deep anyway. Heater on the outside corner, called a strike, 0-2. Slider down and in. Rufo drives it dead center, but right at Turner Hood, 1 down. Next up, Dano Yoshida, catcher hitting .211 with 2 RBIs. Heater up, line hard to left field. That's a base hit as he got a mid-high fastball and turned it the other way. 1 out single for Yoshida. That's going to bring up Mira McFarland, who went 3 for 4 in the first game with a solo homer, 2 singles, drove in 2 runs. Change up away on the outside corner high, 0-1. Great pitch. You're up and away. That's lined softly to left field. That's going to drop in for another hit. Back-to-back one-out hits here for the Dogs. Put them in business. Here comes the cleanup hitter to the plate. It's Carlton Starr, locked in. RBI hero, first pitch Slayer. Hitting 375, 4 RBIs on the year. He's going to try and cash in here against Jones. Will he get a pitch to drive on the first one? Heat up and away. Line hard to third. Right at liner, though, as he spears that one. First and second now. 2 down for Jones, who homered in the first game. He was a triple shy of the cycle with 3 hits. Hitting 360 with a homer, 2 RBIs. First pitch curveball. In there at the letters. Just caught the top of the zone. 0-1 as Tier 3 little hack activates for Jones. Heater up and in inside. 1-1. There it goes again. Change up and in. Rip foul. 1-2 as little hack activates again. Change up hangs. Ripped hard to short. Diving as Slamus to cut it off. Throw across the diamond. Got him. And that ends the inning. Slamus back to neutral mojo as Jones navigates the damage as well. And he gets out unscathed. Top 2, Buffler, Bernard, and Hood coming up. Both pitchers strand 2 base runners in the first. Buffler leading off, hitting 286 with a homer, 4 RBIs. First pitch 4-seamer away from Smith, strike called. 0-1 at 101 on the gun. 2-seamer down and away, low, 1-1. Cut up and in. Jam foul, 1-2 over the screen. Ball down and in. He gone, chased it in the dirt. Yoshida picks it, throw to first, 1 down. First punch out for Smith today. Here's Ronan Bernard, who homered twice in the first game. He is the only offense for the Buzzards so far in the series. 304 with 4 homers, 8 RBIs. 2 homers and RBIs coming in the first game. They were both solo shots. Cutter down and away in the first pitch. That's line hard foul, 0-1. Change it down and in. Check strike at the knees, 0-2. 4-seamer down and away. Check low, 1-2. Curveball down and away. In the dirt, good block, 2-2. 2-seamer middle in. Foul back, 2-2. 4-seamer down. Line hard right center. Rufo on the run. Lays out forward to makes a nice diving catch. Attaboy Rays. 2 down and 2 web gems, so 2 innings for Rays. Here's Turner Hood, center fielder tense. He had 1 at bat in the first game and did not get on base, or maybe 2. And he was lifted as a double switch in the 5th inning. Curveball down and in. Low, 1-0. 4-seamer up and away. Check strike called, 1-1. 2-seamer up and in. In there for a strike called, 1-2. Cutter down and away. Chopped on the ground to short. Star charges in. Throw to first. That ends the inning. Smith gets through it cleanly. Bottom 2, Nutmeg action and Sox coming up. Here's Kira Nutmeg. 2 hits in the first game for Kira. RBI single, and she doubled. Scored once. 1 RBI on the air for Kira. Down and in, strike called, 0-1. Slider up and in, hit hard at the middle. Diving is Buffler to his right to make the stop. Throw to first in time, 1 down. Rob's Nutmeg of a base hit. Here's Elroy, who went 0 for 4 in the first game and now is tense again, batting 190. Tier 2 fastball hitter, Tier 2 first pitch slayer. And I actually forgot Elroy is still on the roster as well from the opening day roster. So forget what I said about Dig being the only original man from day 1. Elroy's still here as well. First pitch heater, missed it late, 0-1. Heater down and then low, 1-1. Curveball hangs, line to hard at the middle. Diving slam us on a hop to his left. Throw to first, 2 down. That brings up Sox. First at bat of the season for Seymour, former Hot Corners outfielder. Signed at the end of last episode, replacing rookie Grayson Parks. Has Tier 3 bunter, Tier 2 base rounder not active. First pitch changeup, strike called, 0-1. Heater middle in, jam shot, shallow center field. Tough play for Hood. He's not going to get there as he was playing deep, and Seymour has his first hit of the season. 1 for 1 on the year. And that extends it for Smith. Pitcher locked in, hitless on the year. Slider hits hard, back up the middle, off the glove of Jones, ricocheting to slam as throw to first, in time to end the inning. Top 3, we're still scoreless. Slamus, Jones, and Steed coming up. Here's Slamus, batting .312 on the year with no homers or RBIs yet. First pitch 4-seamer down and in. Inside, 1-0. Change up and in. Chased it, 1-1. Nice swing, but he missed, was under it. Cutter up and away. Slammers pulls at the right field on the line. That's Sox, though, for the first out. Next up is Jones. Pitcher hitless on the air. Four-seamer down and away. That's a strike. 0-1 at 102. Is Smith now locked in. Two-seamer up and in. Inside. 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Curveball down and in. Low. 2-1. Cutter up. Chased it. 2-2. Two-seamer up and in. He gone! Swung through it. Second punch out for Smith. 2 down for Steed. He's locked in 0-for-1. He was robbed of the extra bases by a leaping Rufo in center his first time up. Four-seamer down the way in the first one. The hard grounder right at Nutmeg at third, who fields it cleanly. Throw to first. That ends the inning. Good pitching from Smith. Bottom 3 were scoreless. Rufo, Yoshida, and McFarland coming up. Back-to-back 1-2-3 innings there for Smith. Top of the lineup here up, bottom of the third. Rufo locked in 0-for-1 today. Curveball down and away, strike called, 0-1. Curveball middle in, sky ball by Rufo to right center, hanging up though. Hood doesn't get there though, it's going to be a base hit. Rufo 1 for 2 today. That brings up Yoshida 1-for-1 with a single. Pick off the first, back safely as Rufo as they're worried about the steal despite Jones having tier 2 pick officer, which is a penalty for runners trying to steal. But with how weak Backman's arm is, I understand. And there's the second disengagement. Change it down and in. Grounded at first. Right at Bernard holding the runner. To second one. Slam us back to Bernard. Double play. 2 down bases empty for McFarland. 1-for-1 with a single. She's locked in. Checked inside on the heater. Good take. 1-0. Heater middle of the plate. Foul back. 1-1. Just got under it. Change of chase. Pulled foul. 1-2. Flying down and in, jammed at the middle, diving Slamus knocks it down, but he can't handle it. It's an infield single for McFarland as she beats the late throw. Next up, Carlton. He's 0-for-1. Still locked in, though. First pitch out. 1-0 the count. Checked high. Good take. 1-2-0. Change up. 3-0 count, and Star's not swinging at this one either. Hands off the controller. Pick off. Back safely as McFarland. Change down the way, strike called, 3-1. Change down and then rope to first over the leaping glove of Bernard into the right field corner it goes. Chasing after it, Boomhauer coming to third, McFarland. Here she comes around third. Rufo digging for third. Bernard's throw across the diamond to third. Just in time to get Rufo, but it's an RBI double. 1-0 Dogs as we end the inning with the lead. Top 4, Backman, Liner, and Boomhauer coming up. McFarland got home just in time. Nice running, Rook. Here's Backman, 1-for-1 with a double today against the locked-in Smith. First pitch changeup down and away. Outside, 1-0. Four-seamer down and in. That's a strike, 1-1. Two-seamer up and in Backman. Broken bat pop-up foul on the first base side. Yoshida over. Calls up McFarland in front of the dugout, 1 down. There's Liner, 0-for-1 today. Two-seamer down and away in the first pitch. Line hard at the middle to right center. Over the leaping glove of Elroy into right center it goes. Rufo gives chase after it as he gets it in quickly. That is a 1-out double for Liner. He'll be in scoring position here for the cleanup hitter, Sluggy Boomhauer, who is 10, 0-for-1. First pitch curveball up and away. Check strike, 0-1. Four-seamer down and in. Strike called, 0-2. Change it down in the way. Chased it in the dirt. Strike 3. Third punch out for Smith. 1 down. 2 down for Buffler, who's 0-for-1. Cutter up and away in the first pitch. Checked outside. 1-0. Just missed the corner. Four-seamer down in the way. Grounded hard to first. McFarland charges. Takes it herself. That ends the inning. Good pitching from Smith. Bottom forward still 1-0. Jones nutmeg in action coming up. Here's Jones, 0-for-1. Change up in there at the knees, 0-1. Little hack activates. Heater up, chased out of the zone, knocked down by Jones in front of the mound. He'll pick it up and fire to first, 1 down. Nice reactions there to play a little bit of handball. Here's Nutmeg, 0-for-1. Change away, strike called, 0-1. Heater up and in, 1-1 from Jones. Change up and in. Line hard over second. Out of the leaping glove of Buffler. And that is going to be a 1-out single. Should I say out of the reach of it. Nutmeg on. Here's action over 1 intense.
Number 23, Elroy, action.
There's this heater. Chase low in the dirt. 0-1. Heater up high. 1-1. Slider hangs the letters. Line hard to center field. But it's right at Turner Hood. 2 down. Nutmeg remains at first here. Coming up is going to be Seymour Sox. 1-for-1 with a single today.
Number 65, Seymour Sox.
Change up and away outside. 1-0. Slider up and in. Hard hit to short. 1 hopper. Picked by Slamus to first. That ends the inning. And my wife's calling me. Hold on, everybody.
Today's bat spin competition because of the Hackett, Wackett, and Clout class action lawsuit. Nobody ruins a good time like a lawyer, eh, folks?
Now batting, the first base, number 24, Ronan Bernard.
Sorry that, guys. Just realized I started talking and the mic was muted. We're going to leave it here, guys. I have somewhere to go. I've got something to do real quick, I mean. So we're going to pick this up next time out, but right now we'll leave you here on a positive note for the Dogs. We're up 1-0 here in Game 2, entering the top of the 5th inning. And we also won the first game of today's episode rather handily, 7-2 over the Buzzards as we ended our 4-game losing streak. Tune in next time to see if we can complete the sweep of the doubleheader here and stave off the fire sale for a little bit longer. You made it this deep, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch will be down in the description below if you guys want to come over and watch the games live before they're posted. And also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. That's at PrackNasty over here on this platform as well. Catch you on the next one, everyone. Until then, this is a Nasty One. Signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.